Welcome to inteliMD. This video will give you instructions for initial setup. First, go to the Manage Site section, then choose All Sites, and click the Add Site icon at the upper right corner of the page. Once landed in the Add Site section, choose for search type if it's a provider or site location listing. We recommend choosing a provider site if you would like patients to make appointments with individual healthcare providers, and site or location type if you would like patients to make appointments into a location such as urgent care or emergency room, for example. For care type offered, telehealth is for online appointment. In-person is for face-to-face consultation. You can choose one or both, whichever applies to your business model. Good thing with the website, you have them both. If you have merchant account information, you can fill it in. If not, you can leave it blank for now. Currently, we are going through Authorize.net for payment gateway, but soon, Stripe will be integrated. We will be sending you additional information regarding setting up payment solutions. Once done filing all the forms, simply click the Add icon. Now, assuming that you have successfully created a site, you can also notice that we have an Action tab where you can see the 6 icons. Each icon has corresponding features, so let us discuss each one of those icons. First, the Edit icon, where you can edit the details of the site. Second is View Insurance, where you can view or add insurance accepted. The Import button lets you import the list of insurance you have with other sites. That way, you don't have to do it for each site. Third, Delete is for deleting a site. Fourth icon, View Location, is for adding a location of your site. Example, second floor, and the name of all rooms or departments within your facility. In the location listing, another option can be performed, such as Edit, Delete, or View Zone. In the zone listing, you can add zones. Manage the rooms by creating or adding an additional range of rooms. The fifth icon is adding a shift to the site. For example, morning and night shifts. To add a shift, click on the Add Shift button. Enter the name and the allotted time slot. Once done, you have the option to toggle the radio button to activate or deactivate the shifts. Sixth icon, Manage Shifts, is for assigning a provider to a shift. To start assigning a provider, click on the Assign Provider button. Select Shift from the drop-down list, enter the date, days, and select the provider on the list. Click the Add button. Once added, the action is in a draft state where you can still update the assigned providers of a certain shift. Once finalized, click the Publish Changes button. Review the details and scroll to the button part of the page and click the Publish button. Now, let us move on to the next topic that would be setting up providers. Simply click the admin menus located at the left side of the page where you can locate the Manage Users, then click the Provider tab. Once landed in the page, click the Add Provider button at the upper right corner of the page. Enter all the mandatory details. Please make sure that you have the valid state license, DEA, and NPI number, and select e-prescribe and controlled substance prescribing option if applicable to the providers. If the provider is also an administrator, you can choose that option here also. Then click on the Add button. Once added on the list, the admin is able to edit, delete, or view their calendar. Of note, be sure to confirm the email and mobile phone numbers of the providers. He or she will need 2-factor authentication to log into the system. Once completed the process, the temporary login ID and password will be sent to the email of the user. You can go through a similar process if you want to add an administrator for your account under the Manage Users menu. Support staff. Now that you have successfully added providers, You can now move on to the process of adding a staff. Simply go to the Support Staff tab to start. Click the Add Designation button. Type in a designation name, for example, RN, MedTech, Medical Assistants, etc., and click Submit button. Once done, it will be displayed on the list, and you will also be able to update or delete it. Once the designation is added, be sure to go to the staff capability and turn on specific desired capability for each staff designation. Setting provider schedule, publish schedule for online appointments. Now, as administrator, you also have the capability to set the schedules of your providers. In order to do that, simply go to the Manage Users, then Provider tab. Choose a specific provider and click the View Calendar icon located at the Action tab section. Once landed in the calendar page of the provider, simply click the Add Availability icon located at the upper right corner of the page. Then select a site, and you may now add the desired schedule that you want for your provider, including the dates and hours. Once done, you can publish the schedule by clicking Publish All, or select the dates you want to publish manually. Searching for providers and make appointments. This is how the patients will search and make appointments with your providers or site. This concludes the initial site setup instructions. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us for additional information or training.